Piet Retief Magistrate's Court will hand down judgment on the bail application of the 8 men accused of beating and killing 2 farm dwellers in Mkhondo. The farmers and farm workers who've been in custody for about 2 weeks now allegedly murdered Sifiso Thwala and Musa Nene for stock theft. Newzroom Africa's Mweli has been following developments since the story broke out. He joins us now live from just outside the court itself. And Mweli, because of how long this has been going on for, perhaps it's worth you reminding us what actually transpired during the previous court appearances and whether there's any chances at all of these accused actually getting this bail.
Good morning, and we know that during the previous court appearance, it was all about heads of argument. The two parties, that is the state represented by Vuyo Mkhulisi and also the defense represented by Masilela, presenting or making submissions in court. Firstly, it was about the schedule of this case, and both parties were not agreeing in terms of whether the case falls under Schedule 6 or Schedule 5. In fact, from the side of the defense, they maintain that the case is under Schedule 5, while the state was making submissions to say that the case is under Schedule 6, mainly because it's on the ground that, according to the state, they believe that this particular incident, the killing of the 2 farm dwellers, that is Sifiso Thwala and Musa Nene, was premeditated. According to the state, the submissions that they made in court during the previous appearance, they said that they believe that there was common purpose in terms of this particular incident. That is why they then presented to say that this case should be under Schedule 6. But the defense saying that there is no proof actually that the 8 accused, acted on common purpose or there was premeditated murder in this particular case. And indeed, the presiding officer on this case, that is Dumisani Ngomalo, the magistrate, ruled in favor of the defense, and saying that there was no compelling evidence that there was common purpose. And then it went on to now the merits in terms of the parties trying to make the submissions on why the accused should be granted bail or not granted bail. So the state saying that the accused shouldn't be granted bail because, number one, during the day of the arrest, some of the accused tried to flee. So that is why they believe that these people might try to evade trial. But then the defense coming in there to dispute that, saying that the accused did cooperate in terms of those arrests, and indeed we know that some of the accused were also part of some other cases, especially the Toga brothers case that we know that it's still in court. They were released on bail on that particular case. So arguing that if they were granted bail in that particular case, why is it now that they shouldn't be granted bail in this particular case? So today we're not expecting long court proceedings, and because we're expecting the magistrate to just go straight in delivering the judgment on whether the 8 accused are granted bail or not.
Absolutely. Much anticipation ahead of that moment. Do you expect that to translate in any activity outside court today?
Yes, indeed, according to the police, they are saying that they'll be guided by intelligence on this matter, because we saw that on the other case, that is the Toga brothers case, we saw that there was some violence outside court because community members and the family members of the victims have been calling for the court to deny the accused bail on the basis that they are saying that there's been quite a number of these incidents of abuse at farms that are happening. So on this particular case, and I must say that compared to the Toga brothers case, we haven't seen many people coming to court. It was just a handful of community members protesting outside court. But we don't know today because it's the last day. We know that today the bail judgments will be delivered by the magistrate. So we might see more people coming through, but we will speak to the police represented by Brigadier Leonard Hlati, who speaks on behalf of the police here in the province. We will speak to him just just before the court proceedings to find out as to, according to their assessment, how are things going to pan out in court. Are we going to perhaps see a high number of police officers deployed outside court today, Ayanda?
Masilela, thanks very much indeed. No doubt we'll be speaking with you throughout the course of the day. Mweli's live to us there from just outside the Piet Retief Magistrate's Court.